Get your feet off the table.
Oh, hey, Cookie. What's up?
What are you doing?
Well, been reading a little Louis L'Amour. I think I was part Sackett in my younger days. What do you think?
You look the part.
Well, you know, we was going to get out that 3-weight fly rod and go try the Uintas, but I've been reading in Cordell Anderson's book about the Steel Creek ghost town. What do you think? Should we try that out?
Sounds good to me.
All right, I got your gear right here. Here's your cowboy hat. Here's your chaps. Here's your duster.
Go get in the truck.
Howdy folks, you're watching Adventures with Cookie and the Cowboy Pirate Crew. Oh, I think you got one. Oh, that's a tilapia. Go away and I'll blur it. 1, 2, 3.
I don't know what he's doing up here in the cold water. He's gonna get rich, be able to retire.
Before the rest of us could even get baited up, Cookie snuck in there quick and was on with bluegill #1 on her first cast. So come on folks, cinch that saddle down, hop in the pirate boat. Let's go on another adventure. We're headed up to the Steel Creek Commissary Ghost Town in the Uintas, then maybe a little fishing with a 3-weight fly rod, but we're gonna make a quick stop here on the divide to look at Brigham's Arrow, right up this way. We are on the Mormon Trail, and right ahead of us there is Brigham's Arrow. There's the arrow. Route for the hand carts coming up over the ridge here from the Mountain View area. Headed up that way towards Evanston. Well, from here at Brigham's Arrow, we're gonna head up that way, past Meek's Cabin Reservoir, cut over to the Steel Creek area to check out that ghost town.
So this is the Meek's Cabin Commissary, one of the biggest commissaries up here in the Uintas. Also happens to be the most accessible because it happens to be right on the road. Still remnants of lots and lots of buildings. This was big enough that had a school, had all the amenities that you needed for a community of tie hackers and their families. Word on the street is that there was even a brothel here.
Hey Cookie, that gives me an idea.
I'm sure it does. On to Steel Creek Commissary.
This is a little commissary area on the way to Steel Creek, coming up over the top. Yeah, this one's got chinking still in it. Round nails. Notice in here. That kind of dates it. Early 20s. It's not the older versions, but are the late 18s to start of the 19s. What you got there, Cookie?
Well, according to the sign, cowboy pirates aren't gonna be able to go dig for any gold.
Hey, man, no treasure hunting. They consider this an archaeological site. I guess that makes sense. So we'll put the metal detector away and put back the 50 pounds of silver nuggets we found hiding over there under the logs.
Yeah.
You
right.
put back Butch Cassidy's wallet too, would you?
I think this applies to all the forest when you find these archaeological spots. Just leave them alone, leave them as you found them.
There goes my entire retirement plan. Okay, we've made it to the Steel Creek Commissary, the ghost town. Can you feel them shivers up your spine as the ancient pioneers tread across the back of your neck? Luckily I've got protection. 1,000-year-old beagle and a German shepherd. But if you look out there in the meadow, you can see some remnants of some old cabins. You can see an old fireplace. This was supposedly a big commissary area. There's some structures up in the trees, and I've heard some ghosts and I've heard some ghouls, so we'll keep a close eye out. I think I can hear some of them ghosts I was talking about. Like they're over here having a party, eating some pioneer food. Okay. Oh, the ghost decided to get wood. Cook up some whatchamacallit stew for Brother Brigham and the boys. Found me another one of them ghosts. I think it's Calamity Jane this time. Whoa, what is she gonna, are we gonna see a ghost use the toilet? Oh, gross. I'm not sure that I should be filming that. Ghost dog playing with his ghost ball. I don't know if this is ghost basketball. These are weird ghosts up in this commissary. Oh. An old fireplace out in the middle of the meadow. About the only thing left is the hearth in front. Yeah, some old hackers warmed themselves over that for some cold nights. Pretty cool. Well, I got my drone out in the air right now. See me checking it out there. And I'm so busy watching the drone that I don't even notice I'm stepping right next to foundations. Right to my left there, there's a number of 90-degree angle foundations in there. The grass is just tall enough that if a guy's oblivious to the rest of the world, he's going to pass over some pretty cool stuff. But I got my eye on that structure out ahead of me. We've figured that's probably a stable. If you get up close to it, there's remnants of an old feed trough kind of sitting in there. Pops and Graham and Cookie and the hounds are checking it out really close. Pretty cool area. Right there you'll see the remnants of the feed trough just to my right there. It's pretty much gone, but that's what we believe this was a stable. Let's check out what Cookie and Grandma are up to next. Well, there's Cookie and Grandma. What are they up to? Looks like they found one of the garbage pits. That's pretty common if you go around these areas where these tie hackers were. They dug pits in the ground and buried their garbage there. It used to be a place where you find a lot of treasures. I think Cookie there may have found an old gas can, and looks like there might be a wheel from a dually. I'm not sure what else they may have found, but remember them signs earlier from the Forest Service. Can't take none of this stuff home. It's fun to look at it and see it, but put her back. Their archaeological sites are being protected. Hey, what about that fishing? Hey, enough of them dang old ghost towns and Brigham's brothers and all that logs and stuff. Let's go catch some fish. Go over here on the Smith Fork now. Got me a brand new 3-weight fly rod gonna try out. It's looking pretty. Let's see what happens. All right, we're on the Smith Fork. I got a 3-weight fly rod, a little single Renegade. We're gonna see if there's any trout hanging out here. All right, got another one on the 3-weight. Switched over to a little tiny Coachman. A little bit better than the last one. Nice color. And we got one. All right, they're really spooky in this shallow, clear water, and with a 100-pound German Shepherd jumping in to help, it's hard, but let's try this one. Let's see what we got here. Looks like probably a little brookie. Yep. Well, folks, I think it's time to head the pirate ship back home. We've had a great time with you today. We got to see some of the ghost towns that the tie hackers lived in. We saw a few ghouls and ghosts roaming around. Got to check out some little good fishing with the 3-weight fly rod on the Smith Fork. Had a good time with that. Yeah, these are great adventures. We enjoy getting out and making sure that we find ways to defeat the disabilities of MS and spina bifida. Thanks for joining us. We'll look forward to seeing you next time. Stick around.